All right, hold on here. All right, friends, I'm not usually going to come on here and do an introduction, but today's a very, very special day. It is a special day. We go live to the world, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Don't worry, we're going to record it for you. For those of you who choose to sleep because it might be 3, 4 in the morning, we're going to record that for you. And then we are going to turn the entire system on, the websites, the back office. We will be officially, quote unquote, open for business in a pre-launch capacity. What's that mean? That means we're just rolling it out. We're going to work together. We're going to test the systems. We're going to cast the vision. We're going to start something very, very special together. We'll talk more about the pre-launch, but for all intents and purposes, our gift is ready to be unwrapped to the world. And it's even better because we get to start the day with our very own ambassador of training and development. Friends, I'm a big believer personally that everything's on God's timing or universal timing, if you will. And someone like this to be available to take on such a critical role for a startup company just proves, again, we're not a typical startup company, right? To bring in somebody of the caliber and quality and extensive background, it would take me literally about 6 minutes to read off his resume, but to have a person like Ed Blunt, whose sole focus is to help us with our training, our motivation, our culture building, kind of that beacon that guides us into this amazing direction that we have in front of us, is really unparalleled. I am just so blessed that he was available and is at the right time to be open to this. Okay. And you're going to see without a doubt here in these talks and getting to know Ed that he is critically important to what we're doing as a company. You show me a great company that doesn't have a strong leadership and training culture, and I will show you a company that is nowhere near reaching its potential. And we have him from day one. So please tune in. We will record these for those that can't get on. Make sure your team, especially your new members, are plugging into these calls because we have access to his brilliance Monday through Friday. And I'm just telling you, to me, it's worth being a member of the club just to get to listen to this man's words on a, not even a weekly or monthly basis, a daily basis. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Our very own ambassador of training and development, my dear friend, my brother, Mr. Ed Megatron Blunt. Take it away, brother.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate your words, Eric. I'm going to ask that you do that every single day, even on Saturday and Sunday when we're not here. I want you to call me and do that every day. It makes me feel good. Thank you. But listen, you all, we're not going to be here long because this is a very special day. It's a very unique day and time is of the essence. So we will get back into our regular rhythm tomorrow, but today I'm going to keep it short and
Hey, Ed, you're muted, brother, and that's my fault. That's my fault. See if you can, you should be able to unmute yourself there.
Okay, we good?
You're good.
Okay, great. Thanks for that. So ladies and gents, listen, I'm going to keep this short and sweet because time is of the essence. This is a very, very important day. We will get back into our regular rhythm tomorrow in terms of what we're doing with the training and the mindset conditioning. But for today, I just want to do a quick do and review because everything that we do as soon as we get off this call is going to be driving, obviously, applications going into taking the applications and then really positioning every single person that we speak to for the 7 p.m. EST launch call tonight. So that being said, I do want to do a quick do and review. So if you would, I believe you have the ability to unmute yourself. I would love to hear just some of the key takeaways from yesterday's call for a do and review. What were some of the key takeaways for any of you? They can't unmute themselves, is that right?
Yeah, that it doesn't take a huge crowd to start a movement.
Okay, great. Who was that? Say your name. Just jump in with me. Go ahead. Who's next?
Murray Barnes, I took away, can we have a real conversation?
A real conversation. What does that mean though? Go a little deeper.
Well, when instead of me texting my friends, associates, and different business people I want to do business with, call them first.
Yeah.
These are friends of mine. These are people I know. I have a relationship with them. Instead of just texting them in the blind, call them up, tell them what I'm about to do, how important they are to me, what I think of them as being part of my team, and have a real conversation.
Fantastic.
And, pointing that out to them as well.
Fantastic. And ladies and gents, Maury, I give you a quick adjustment on that. If I'm talking to someone, I'm going to talk to them and speak about the possibilities of us working together versus saying you being a part of my team. It's a very subtle difference, but you want people to feel like this is a partnership and we have an opportunity to do something special, and I'm going to do it regardless. However, you and I partnering up could be even more magic. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, more, if you say if it makes sense, just put it in the chat. Who else, real quick? Takeaway from yesterday. Don't everybody go at once. Are y'all awake? Can you hear me? Is Maury the only person that can hear me?
I hear you, Ed. I hear you.
What's up, brother?
Hey, man. You know the thing that I got yesterday is, sometimes we rush into stuff too fast, right? We're so excited, we want to get going, and you said, slow down to go fast.
Yes, sir. So taking a few minutes at the beginning of your day to reflect on what you want to create, taking a few minutes at the end of the day to appreciate what you've achieved and really start laying the groundwork for the next day. Thank you, Mr. Eddie Terranova. Anyone else? Last call before we move on, because we're going to be getting off real soon. Anyone else? Last call. Going once, going twice. Sold. All right. So ladies and gents, listen, I just want to say this. If you're not nervous, if there's not a level of anxiety, not an unhealthy level, but some level of anxiety about what we're doing, you're missing it. If you're here and you are only supremely confident and there's no fear, you're missing it. What that tells me is that there's more ego involved than purpose and mission. I'm not interested in going into the trenches with people who have no fear. Because if you have no fear, then you don't understand what can take place. The size and the opportunity and the responsibility that we have before us. I know this has happened for some of you all, but I've had several conversations in the last 24 hours where people have, uninitiated by me, said to me, I have been looking for culture. I have been looking for community in the network marketing space. I have not been able to find it. All I have been finding are cash grabs and hype and multiple choices and there hasn't been anything that has resonated with my spirit, and I've missed travel. That has been given to me without me having to initiate it. And I know some of you all had the same experience. So I'm saying that to say this: check yourself. Be mindful of your mindset. I understand. I said this yesterday. Most of you, if not all of you, are all-stars. You're proven. You've been around the block 1,000 times, some of you. I'm asking you to be mindful of some habit patterns that don't allow you to take in the fullness of the opportunity that is before us. And if you don't have some fear, you're missing it. You're not aiming high enough, or you think you all that because of what you did. Used to be's don't make no honey. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what I've done before. Nobody cares what anybody here has done before. The only thing that matters is what we're going to do today and what we're going to create moving forward. And if that hurts your feelings, then you got too much ego involved. But I am confident, supremely confident in the capacity of every single leader here. Even though I haven't met some of you I haven't had a conversation with yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. And we're all going to continue to level up and to get to know each other as we're moving forward. So we'll be back on track tomorrow. Everything today is about securing the applications, really communicating, as Murray talked about, with your energy and your voice. Your phone is going to be your cash register. How you sound, the energy that you're communicating, that's going to be what gets people to the party, to the dance. It's all about securing applications, communicating the importance and urgency. There's only one day that we have a pre-launch by 7 p.m. So everybody that's coming in is getting in before the pre-launch, basically, today. So let's go hot and heavy, smile and dial, let people hear you, let them feel you. And everything is about 7 p.m. EST tonight on the pre-launch call. And let's get it rocking. So much love and respect to each and every one of you all. Let's make a mark today. Let's make it happen. We out.